steps to follow. I have some notes. I'm not going to read from the script because I feel like I do better when I just go right from here. So that's what I'm going to do. Can you hear me? Yeah. That's better. So first of all, a couple words that come to my mind right away in looking out here in this last 3 weeks are grateful and humbled. I mean, this is awesome. So thank you all for your support and for coming out tonight. I do want to go through some very important thank yous right away. I don't know where Jamie, come up here. So if you haven't met, Jamie is the owner of our favorite restaurant, which is why we chose this place. And it's kind of ironic. I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but I know the story involving Jamie and Corey buying the bar and grill, and they took a leap of faith. Jamie was working for Three Rivers, decided to buy a bar. Had never owned a bar, never owned a restaurant, and I think we have some similar traits in that regard because this is a leap of faith for me. I'm comfortable where I am in the detective bureau. My partner Brent's here. We work well together. I enjoy that work, but I believe that I have a calling to do this. So here we are. So thank you to Jamie and Corey for opening up the back of your bar. I don't want to miss any thank you, so I do have some notes. I don't know if Jen Lee is here. Jen Lee is helping immensely with the campaign. I think they may have hockey tonight. Ann Fillmore, she's different level. So, and she is my aunt, so it's taken some time for me to not call her Aunt Ann when we meet with people, but I can't thank her enough. My parents, the mom's right here, Jan, Dan over here, obviously for their support. I've been nudged for a while to consider doing this. I didn't think I wanted to. I'm not, for somebody who loves to talk as much as I do, I'm not a huge fan of the spotlight. And obviously this is a job that comes with the spotlight. My mother-in-law, Jane, is here. She's been a huge help with the campaign so far. Unfortunately, my father-in-law, Dave, is home, not feeling great. But I know he wishes that he could be here. And then last but not least, if I call him up here, the boys will cringe, but to thank my wife, Jen Snyder, from the prosecutor's office, as Jamie mentioned. And almost 20 years later, here we are. And then Logan and Kellen. I mean, we have a crazy life. Jen's on the Meridian School Board. She has a full-time hectic job at Dow. Our boys are involved in everything, and we don't miss anything. And then, oh, by the way, Dad's got this crazy plan that he's going to run for sheriff. And they supported it wholeheartedly, which makes it easier for me to be here doing this. So they know what this means and what they mean to me, but thank you to you as well. I have some family that drove. I have lots of family here. I'm not going to go through and name each one of you, but my Uncle Ron drove all the way from Missouri just to come here and have a piece of bar and grill pizza and listen to me talk. And same thing with my nephews are here from Missouri as well. They didn't, but Ann already recognized our elected officials. Appreciate your service. Bill Schutte, who's no longer in office, but in talking about the case that JD had mentioned, he started an initiative, I believe it was in 2016, if I remember right, that led to Detective Benzing did most of the work, all of the work, solving that case that finally ended today. So without that initiative, that doesn't happen. So thank you for that. So 3 things that I'm focused on with this campaign, and then if I'm fortunate enough to win and take office. I think it's probably a pretty canned answer for somebody who who is running for a sheriff position, whether it's here or somewhere else, we always want to look at enhancing public safety. One of the things that makes Midland great, a huge reason outside, family, that Jen and I decided to stay here, is this place is safe. Midland is truly, it's a suburb without a city, and it's a safe place to live and thrive. And if elected sheriff, that's going to be one of my biggest priorities, is how do we enhance that? Not going to overpromise and underdeliver anything, but are there ways of doing things differently with technology? Can we look at grants, state funding, federal funding, maybe hire some more people? So that's a priority. And it's not just with the road patrol. We have a very large jail with deputies that are working there right now that is a statutory mandate for a sheriff to run and control. So it's not just enhancing public safety from a road patrol level, it's also in the jail as well. The second thing, collaboration. We're unique in a sense that we share a building with the Midland Police Department. Our offices work well together, and I think there's opportunities to look at doing even more together, sharing our services, working with our local organizations. There's so many. I met Breaking Bread Village last week. Was an organization I didn't really know much about, and I'm learning about. So collaborate, and like Ann said, being more relatable. We're working on relatability because law enforcement has changed. Everything has changed about it. So that's a priority as well, is that collaboration. And the last thing is, in some of my, I won't call them out, but I do have some coworkers here. They're like brothers. Tanya, you're like a sister. I know you're back there somewhere. It's our work family. And support of law enforcement as a sheriff is another top priority for me. We're not perfect. We make mistakes just like any other profession or career, but it's all about the people. And it's not just the people that are within our office. It's the people, it's all of you. It's the people that we serve. And our employees need to be supported by training opportunities, by education opportunities. Cards when you're sick. One thing, John Reeder, who's no longer with us, if you were sick, you got a homemade batch of chicken noodle soup and a get well card, to humanize it a little bit more. So those three things are priorities. There's some inter-office stuff that some of the guys here are probably worried about. Nobody cares if we grow beards. They do. If we have more comfortable uniforms. But those are the three things that I'm focusing on as I'm going through this whirlwind of a campaign. I'm not a politician. I like politics, but I'm not a politician, so this is new to me. Like Ann said, I like to think that I'm authentic. And what you see is what you get. Sometimes that's not real good, but I'm always going to say what I think, and I'm certainly open to being wrong and learning as I go with people like Jerry and Sheriff Green and Scott Stevenson. So I'll end with this, and I just mentioned it, but I want to circle back. It's all about people, and I enjoy people. I like talking to people. I told Jen that I wasn't going to get real wordy with this, but too bad. I only get to do this once. But it's truly all about people. It's not about me, it's about we. And our office is here to serve all of you, and my goal and objectives are to have the office do that at the very best way possible. So again, thank you all for coming. I greatly appreciate it. It's humbling, the support, not only here tonight, but that I've seen in the last 3 weeks is crazy. I just tell people my network is what it is. I have great family, great friends, and this is what comes along with it. So I appreciate that. Because I do things different, and I'm not a politician, there are a couple people here tonight that I'd like to introduce running for office. and I'm supporting, and I'd like them to just say a few words. So, first one, Bill.